sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. What does that say? That thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. For all of you uncultured people out there, that was a little bit of Shakespeare, all right? And if you guys know anything about Shakespeare and Siser products, you would know that entire reference. Yes, yes, yes. It's finally here at Heat Press Nation. We are super excited to welcome the brand new Siser Juliet cutter. Yes! I'm imagining everybody clapping their hands, not for my terrible Shakespeare performance, but obviously for this really cool product. And then for those of you guys who don't know, yeah, you just saw it on screen. The Siser Juliet is a brand new 12-inch cutter by the Heat Transfer Vinyl Pros. Seriously, #1 Heat Transfer Vinyl brand in the country. I don't know about the world, but probably there too, I would imagine. So yes, we are getting right down to it. And welcome, by the way, my name is Jared and you're watching Heat Press Nation Live. I'm very excited. We're here about every week or so, as long as I'm not coughing up a lung. Yeah, we're here every week and this is something that we do. We like to show off new products, give you guys new ideas, new inspirations on projects for you to tackle with your heat press, hopefully with your new Juliet vinyl cutter. Pre-orders are now available, by the way. And actually, I'm already rambling, so let me get back to my notes here. Anyways, yes, I am going to be demoing the Siser Juliet cutter in just a moment. Be sure to get your questions into the chat because I'm going to be taking your questions live on the air. And by the way, I got my pal Ronnie. She's also live in the comments, just answering them live. Thank you guys so much. We are going to be giving away a Siser Specialty HTV Variety Pack. So if you stick around to the end of the episode today, you will be eligible to win live a Siser Specialty HTV Variety Pack. Today, I'm going to be showing off some cool Siser vinyls. I know this, okay, if you're looking at vinyl like this right here, by the way, is Siser Easy Weed Stretch. And of course, today I'm showing off some cool stuff. You might not even know this, Siser Easy, it's called Easy Puff. And then we're also showing off Siser Brick, two really cool thick dimensional heat transfer vinyl products. So be sure to check that out. I'm going to be checking in with all of you guys right now. I got to grab my iPad in just a second so I can read your comments. But yeah, oh, by the way, today I got my buddy. This is my pal. This is the HPN Signature Pro 16 by 24 inch heat press. Now this is a big one, all right? It's a big heat press. So if you're saying, whoa, I don't think I need one that big, that's cool. We got heat presses in all shapes and sizes. But moving on really quick here. Oh, I'm sorry, not moving on just yet. We have our Black Friday sale coming up in about 2 weeks. So if you want to be notified whenever so our sale is really cool. On Monday the 21st, we launch with a couple products. And then on Tuesday, we add even more. Wednesday, even more. Thursday, we're not even here, but we're still adding product all the way through Black Friday. So if you want to be notified every time we add something new to the sale, be sure to sign up for text notifications. All you're going to do is you're going to text the word HEAT, that's HEAT. You're going to text the word HEAT to the number 20198. And we're going to ask you you'll be able to confirm, make sure that it's not, we got to do that. Anyways, yeah, you could sign up for text notifications. It's going to be really, really cool. Again, Black Friday sale, ginormous. It's our best sale of the year by a long shot. So that's going to be really cool. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about the Siser Siser Juliet, and we're going to be cutting heat transfer vinyl with it. Now, of course, Siser also carries adhesive decal vinyl, which the Juliet will cut no problem at all. But today we're just going to be focusing on heat transfer vinyl. So that's very cool. We are running a live sale. So for the past couple of weeks, as a thank you to our live viewers, we want to thank you guys for joining us live. We have a special discount code. You're probably seeing it already, right? There it is. You could use the code Juliet to take 15% off of all Siser vinyl. Now, look, this is brand new. We're not discounting this. Not any of the cutters. Siser vinyl only. So yes, 15% off though. So if you want to stock up on your holiday colors, now's a great time to get your red and green glitter vinyl. Dude, every year we get more and more. Actually, I think last year we had enough. But I remember, I think it was 3 years ago, Like, dude, there was a run on red glitter vinyl. Like, you couldn't find it anywhere. So now's the time you want to stock up on your Christmas colors. Use this code. It's Juliet. Excuse me. So sorry, guys. Should have muted my... There we go. Still trying to shake that cough. Alrighty. So yeah, you're gonna use the code Juliet at your checkout. Now this code is only valid while we're live. So as soon as this live episode ends, in roughly 30, 40 minutes, it's not gonna be valid. So this is only valid while we're live. If you're having an issue with the code, give us a call. If you email us or actually you couldn't enter the chat, not this chat, but the chat on our website. If you're emailing or commenting because of an issue, we may not see it in time. So if you have an issue, you can call us 800-215-0894. Numbers on screen there. But again, this code, Juliet, is for 15% off Siser heat transfer vinyl only. I think I've talked enough. So, yeah, let's get into it. So we're showing off the Siser Juliet cutter. Actually, I'm gonna walk over here because I am such a huge fan of this. Doggone, it is so cool. I love it. I love that it's compact. It looks kind of like the shoe holder from Back to the Future 2. Dude, and what I love about this, it's 100% unique. There's no other cutter on the market. It has these like little features that we appreciate, like these cool LED lights inside. Like it's really bright in this room, but trust me, I've cut in many a dim room. Touch screen right here, very responsive, very easy to use. You have direct USB connection in the back, which you can't see. So you can plug it into your computer. You can also plug your USB thumb drive directly into this machine. I'm a huge fan of this. We have a 12-inch cutting width over here, and we're gonna live demo this in a minute. It is super doggone quiet. So if you look on screen there, you're gonna see what's included. I'm coming back over here. You're gonna get the vinyl, of course, the Juliet 12-inch vinyl cutter. You're gonna get 2 standard 45-degree blades. You're also gonna get 1 60-degree blade. Now this is really cool because the 60-degree blade, that's what you're gonna use to cut your thicker items. You're gonna get the blade holder, you're gonna get the marker adapter, and I'm just gonna go down the list. You're gonna get the 12x12 high-tack cutting mat, the sample cover sheet, 2 Easy Weed sample sheets, the Leonardo Design Studio, power supply, USB cord, owner's manual, and setup card. That's everything that's gonna be in the box. Basically, you're ready to get started right out of the box. Now, here's another cool thing. You're gonna have preset cut settings. Now, I love that so much, especially this is super helpful if you're going to be using the USB thumb drive feature. So sometimes you might be at a, maybe you're doing like a live event. You don't want to bring your whole computer setup. So if you're preloading designs on, if you already have like a set number of designs that you want to cut live, you can just put them onto the thumb drive. Do that. Or if you have like a back room, front room situation in your store, you can go to the back so that way they don't see, you don't want to show how the sausage is made. You can go to the back room, get your design, put it on a thumb drive, bring it up to the front, and then just cut it in there. So now, all that to say, the preset cut settings, super valuable. They're stored on the machine. There are preset cut settings for all Siser materials in the Leonardo software. More about that in a minute. And then you can create and save your own custom cut settings. So if you're using Siser products, you no longer have to guess what your cut settings are. Very cool. So the presets, again, no more guesswork. That's it. You're just, boom, you're good. I hate guesswork, so having the preset is really awesome. Okay, moving on. Next we have the Wi-Fi connectivity. Did I skip too far? Nope. Okay. Oh yeah, duh. So we have a few things. We have Wi-Fi connectivity. It's Mac and PC compatible. Dude, that is amazing. Mac and PC compatible. So now we have another cutter option for all of our Mac users. So as most of you guys know, especially as you Mac users know, you can get either a Silhouette or a GraphTech. Either one, anything in between, you're not gonna be able to use it with your Mac. So thanks to the Siser Juliet, you now have an additional option for all of our Mac users. So I'm really happy for that because at home, I am all Mac. It's kind of funny. At work, I'm all Windows. At home, I'm all Mac. So there's some stuff that I can't there's some items that I can't take home to work on because I only have a Mac. You have the adjustable pin controllers, which do allow you to cut with or without a mat. And then you can cut exactly 12 inches. How do these see on Alf? 6-inch ribbons. 6 inches. 12 inches. Anyways, shout out to all you Alf fans. Yeah, so that's really cool. These are just, again, some of the basic features you're going to find on the Juliet. Moving on, we have the marker adapter. So this is really cool because Siser just released not too long ago their sublimation markers. So rad. We've done a lot of the live episodes on sublimation markers. Of course, in the past, we've used artist-free sublimation markers. I know some of you guys out there are using like the Cricut sublimation markers. And now Siser has their own sublimation markers, and they have the marker adapter to go along with it. So just really quick, like you could do like coloring pages, you could do custom projects. Like there's so much to do with that. I don't even have time to get into what you could do with the markers. But you can also do print and cut. There is a built-in camera to read your registration marks accurately and cut with precision. So yes, all of you easy Subly users, Siser Juliet has you covered. Another thing that's really great about the Juliet is you have pinpoint accuracy. So the Juliet is going to be able to cut intricate details with precision down to 0.01 millimeter. Now I'm going to tell you something. I hope my Siser pals don't get mad. You don't even need to cut that small, you guys. Like, I guess that's a good thing. I don't know why they'd get mad. I don't know. You shouldn't even be cutting that fine of a detail because when you're using heat transfer vinyl, the vinyl needs something to like stick onto. So if the material's too thin, it doesn't have enough space to like grip onto the shirt when you heat press it. So being able to cut down to 0.01, honestly, Siser, they're just flexing on us. They're just like making the biggest, baddest cutter they possibly could because you don't, trust me, if you're doing heat transfer vinyl, you don't even need to cut that small. So I guess, yeah, shout out to Siser. I guess that's a huge flex. But yeah, so if you're wondering, can it cut really tiny? Yeah, it can cut smaller than you should even be doing for HTV, which I guess that's pretty cool. Next slide. Oh, Leonardo Design Studio. Okay, so Siser Juliet is going to come with its own software called Leonardo Design Studio. It's very cool, and here's what I love about Siser. It's always getting better. Yes, so of course you're gonna have the cutting software, you're gonna have the built-in canvas and tools. There are pre-made files for you to get started with, so maybe you're not a designer, but you wanna start cutting stuff, you wanna start practicing as you learn. There's pre-made files for you. There's an extensive art library available, and you got lots of product inspiration and tutorial videos directly available in Leonardo, so you don't even have to go anywhere. It's all contained in this program. It is a downloadable program, which is really cool, so you can have it on your computer. You can use it to design. We're gonna be coming out with tutorials. We actually already have like a basic startup tutorial. Is it live yet? It's in the works. It's in the works. We're coming out with it very, very soon. I believe it's going to be launching with the Juliet. So yeah, it's very cool. And then we have more. So that's going to be very fun. And I know we got the questions already rolling in here. So I'm going to grab. Actually, Alex, can you grab me the iPad? I'm so sorry. I forgot to grab it before I went up there. Boom. There we go. Okay, so I'm loading up your comments right now, you guys. By the way, I believe our chat is set to subscribers only. So if you're not able to comment today on this live stream, all you got to do is click that little subscribe button and there you go. Now, by the way, I should mention, we are having a giveaway at the end of this broadcast live. It's a live giveaway. So if you want to enter, it's going to require that you comment. And you can only comment if you're subscribed. So I guess this is a subscribers live giveaway. So be sure to check that out. And Vivian is asking, do we have to pay for the software? No. LaDonna is asking, is there a recurring membership cost to Leonardo? No. Carol says, Cricut's print and cut is very limited inside. Yes, it is. Yeah, so you're not going to have those limitations with the Juliet. Let's see. Luis Velasquez, what's the longest we can cut with this? 24 inches or more? ? I'm sure you can cut longer than 24 inches. I don't have the exact number. If I had to guess, no, I don't even want to guess. I know it's going to be more than a couple feet, that's for sure. I don't have the exact number, so I believe Ronnie is in the chat, so be sure to look out for a comment from her. She will be letting us know what that is. Annette is asking, does this machine come in different colors? No, it's just going to be the white for now. I say for now, it's just going to be the white. They have not even told us anything about extra colors. Let's see. Jacqueline Hernandez is asking, what's the print and cut area? So that's going to be, your max area is going to be 12 inches. Because your registration marks have to be inset by around half an inch, I want to say, on all sizes, I would imagine if you 11 by 17, no problem. But yeah, it's going to be there's an inset on it, and then your image has to be inside of the inset. So, you could print and cut on your 11 by 17 paper, but the actual printable, cuttable area inside is probably going to be something smaller. I would say around 10 by 16. I don't have that exact. So a lot of the exact details, they're still rolling out. So we literally just got this. We've been fooling around with it. It's been an absolute blast. So we will have tech specs for you guys very soon, available online. Okay, I'm just going through all the questions here. Michelle says, if this is Juliet, can't wait to see Romeo. Yes. So I don't even know how that slipped my mind. So this is Juliet, the 12-inch cutter. Romeo is coming in 2023, and it's going to be a larger, I believe it's going to be a 15-inch vinyl cutter. So that's going to be super rad. We're very excited for that. And we have Easy Puff Brick Easy Weed 24-inch, 24 seconds. Just say it out loud.
24 inches. It's 24 inches long.
Oh, the Romeo is. Okay, sorry, I couldn't read it. Yes, so the Romeo, I need to correct myself, is going to be a 24-inch vinyl cutter, which, dude, even better. Okay, Alicia is asking, can this be used with the SG-1000 and the Forever Subliflex 202? Yes, it definitely can. Teresa says the software looks really user-friendly. It is. It's very simple, very easy to use. It's very intuitive, especially if you're already used to using something like Silhouette or Cricut. You're going to roll right into Leonardo Design Studio with no problem at all. Okay, what is the machine going to cost? I believe it's going to be $499, right? Yes, $499. And then let's see. I'm just going through all the questions. We have a couple of repeat questions here. Barbara says, Siser said the future will hold other colors. Oh, that's very cool. Very cool info. Thank you. I've been just like buried in this machine, just using it, getting used to it, testing it with like different stuff, which by the way, I think we're ready for a live demo sorry, we have like 2 more slides to get through. Okay. I'm gonna put that down for a second. Great questions, keep them coming. The last things I do wanna mention about the Siser Juliet, the highlights, we're just gonna go over this really quick. High definition, again, cuts to 0.01 millimeter of fineness, which is huge. It's 60% faster than the other craft cutters, which is awesome because when Silhouette launched the Cameo 4, that was already like 2-3 times as fast as the previous gen. So dude, we are just leaps and bounds ahead. You're gonna see it in action right now. It's very fast, and then I'm gonna actually hold my mic up to it because it's also very quiet. This is a stepper motor, which, again, when you hear it, you're gonna be like, are you sure that's a stepper? It sounds like a servo. It's so quiet, and it's so fast. It's easy to use. I saw a question about the warranty. Comes with a 1-year warranty, and yes, it is Wi-Fi compatible. Pre-orders are open now. And we're expecting to ship these in the next couple of weeks, probably after Thanksgiving. So we're looking at late November, early December. We are expecting to actually start shipping these out. So if you want to guarantee that you're going to get a Juliet from the very first shipment, you can head on over to heatpressnation.com and place your pre-order. Now you see it right there on screen, heat.press/Juliet cutter. That's gonna take you right there. Okay, so I'm gonna show off some really cool stuff today. We're gonna head on over to the table. And today we have a few things that we've already cut. This is really cool. This is Siser Easy Puff. This is a puff vinyl product. Very, very cool. And then what do we have here? Okay, this is not Siser puff. So we already cut it, basically cuts the same. So this is just regular Siser heat transfer vinyl. Now in the back, there's a lever. You're gonna raise the lever to raise the pinch wheels. Oh no, I did it backwards, sorry. You're gonna lower the lever to raise the pinch wheels. You're gonna slide it in, and here's what you wanna do. There's a line right here. You're gonna align it with that line. And then what I usually like to do is make it flush with the front, right? So I know that it's straight. Then I reach in back, and that's probably the loudest part of this whole thing. Now, it's gonna cut starting at the front left portion. And this is gonna cut like a pro cutter. Most of the craft cutters are fed front to back. This is actually fed from back to front. So on the arrows right here on the screen, I'm just gonna reposition it. There we go. You can actually like change your starting position if you want. And here's what's cool. Here's what I've noticed. So this is actually a very compact machine because the carriage, it actually goes inside of this little housing into the casing. So there's not your cutting area plus an extra piece of casing over here. It's just the cutting area. And that's housed right there if you guys want to see. Look at that. It's so pretty, so cute. I've already set my settings, so now I'm gonna have Alex assist me, and he's going to just send it. Did I do it right? There we go. Okay, so I'm taking off my mic right now. Sorry if you hear a little. Listen to this. Dude, anyone who's ever used a Silhouette Cameo or a Cricut or even a regular cutter with a stepper, hey, I love vinyl systems. They're a little loud. That is so quiet, dude. Super duper quiet. And it's pretty darn quick too. Like every time I see it in action, I'm like, dang, that's pretty fast. So we're gonna let this do its thing. Let me check on some other comments over here. Mark Fairfield says, are Cricut attachments interchangeable? No, they are not, unfortunately. This is gonna work exclusively with Silhouette products. Okay, I'm going through. Becky's saying, I wish that I worked there and could play all day making things. Okay, not gonna lie, I am lucky. I do get to play around and take things. But you know, if you call us, 800-215-0894, I actually am, you might get to me. I actually do answer the phone sometimes and help with emails and stuff. So yes, hey, I gotta earn my keep around here, right? I can't just be live all day. But yes, it is very fun. That part, you got that 100% right. Okay, I'm looking for any questions. LaDonna says, puff vinyl, like old school puff paint style? Yes, that is exactly what it is. But it's just a little bit more permanent than the puff paint. Let's see. Eunice is asking, is the system compatible with the Silhouette software? No, it's not. So it's gonna be exclusive with the Leonardo design program. So now you can import your vector graphics into Leonardo. So if you have Silhouette Studio if you have Silhouette Studio Business Edition, then yes, you could export as an SVG import into Leonardo. But you can't just get your Silhouette files and put them into Leonardo. They have to be an SVG. Kim and Bill Weedler are asking, no cutting mat? There is a cutting mat. You could definitely use it with the cutting mat. I wanted to just show that, yes, you could also load your material straight in as well. Yes, but yeah, a couple ideas. Better Work Design says, we don't need a mat. Eva Johnson says, I love the idea of no mat. Yes, very, very cool. Yeah, so you don't need a mat. And by the way, if you're cutting with a Silhouette Cameo, you also don't need a mat. But I just thought I'd mention that. So here's a couple things you could do. You could just load it like that. That's one way of doing things. Also, you could just there's a bar in the back. Actually, I'm gonna show you what the back looks like really quick before we weed this out. I don't wanna, okay, there we go. Oh, this is how it like collapses, by the way. I'm gonna show you the back really quick. So we have our super long USB cable plugged into the computer back there. We have our power cable, and then I think you can see this. There's a slot for the thumb drive right there. This is how you raise and lower the bars. Now when they're raised, which way is it? There we go. You could move them around to like accommodate. I think this one is stationary. But these two, you can kind of like move them around to fit the different size sheets that you're working with. Of course, I like having like this one in the middle and this one at the far edges for the wide 12-inch vinyl. And then you lock them in place, and then it'll feed your stuff. So very, very easy to use. By the way, these adjustable rollers, that is a very pro feature. You're only going to find that on the bigger, badder, gnarlier cutters. And then of course you open it up. These lights are dope. I just like it. It's just one of those cool things. So I'm gonna scoot this over really quick because I want you to see the product that we have here. So now this product, I know you guys, especially if you've used like Silhouette Studio or something like that, I don't think I have enough time right now to weed everything. By the way, while I'm weeding this, make sure you head on over to heatpressnation.com. We are running a sale during this live. So if you want 15% off of all your Siser heat transfer vinyl, if you want 50% off, you can go to heatpressnation.com and use the code Juliet. Now this code does expire as soon as we're done with the episode. So this episode, we got maybe 25 minutes left or so. I say that every week and I end up going over time. So I'm not gonna jinx it. I'm just gonna tell you guys, we got about hopefully 25 minutes or so. Okay, now this is a multi-layer piece. So if it looks like it cut something, it shouldn't have. Don't worry, that's where the second layer goes. Anyways, I'm not gonna like weed this whole thing because we got so much to do today. So many cool graphics and designs, but like there's like a world logo here. So to give you an idea, right now that cut took what, like, I don't know, 2 minutes or so. And then to cut all this detail, and I'm trying to weed it just so you guys could see, how it works. But I know you guys saw it, and if you've ever cut anything before, you know how quick that was. Also, one thing I know you noticed is how quiet that puppy was. Doggone, that Juliet. Jeez Louise. Now, I'm a big talker and I tend to talk over people. So usually I like my ladies to talk a lot themselves. But in this case, I definitely appreciate the quietness of Juliet over here. Okay, so there's more obviously but just to give you an idea, I'm not gonna weed all those. We're running out of time. We're running out of time, you guys. I know you guys got places to go, people to see. So just imagine that the rest of that has been fully weeded and cut. Okay, so now we were talking about the Juliet, and by the way, everything that you see here today was pressed with the Siser Juliet. So I'm gonna make a cool hoodie right now. To do that, I'm gonna head over to my heat press, and this we cut in advance. This is Siser Easy Puff. So let's head on over to the heat press. Boom. Boom. Now, one thing that you're not gonna see me do today, and I repent, I am sorry. Forgive me for my sins. I'm not gonna lint roll this. All right, I know we're gonna have questions about, hey, how come we do have a lint roller. Oh, the Lord answers prayers. There we go. Never mind, take back everything I said. We're gonna lint roll this puppy. So now this is a 16 by 24 inch heat press. We get a lot of questions. Why do I need one? I don't know. You may or may not. As you can see, this is a medium size hoodie. I'm gonna have it like full spread eagle right here. And it's still not wide enough to cover the full area. And that's okay. That is totally okay. Now, one thing you will see is, hey, there's big seams. There's the pocket right here on the press. The top is still on the press. Like, this is a big plate. So if you do have a 16 by 24 inch heat press and you're running into issues where you still have large pieces of you still have these thick portions, you could order yourself a T padded set. It's gonna come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. For like $25. This is probably the biggest deal in heat pressing, or I should say on our website. And this piece pad right here is gonna fit just perfectly between our kangaroo pocket and our neck. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna place this just about anywhere really on the center. Just move this out of the way. Now, whenever you're using a T-pad, you are gonna have to readjust your pressure. So now, my pressure was just fine. Now, there's no way this is gonna press. So let me go ahead and give it a few turns to the left here. Actually, a bunch of turns to the left. Usually. There we go. And because I'm using a hoodie and not a t-shirt, I'm gonna go a few more turns to the left. There we go. Now you might be saying, hey, how did you know how to set it? I've done a gazillion of these things. Over time, you will develop a feel for it. Until you do, you're gonna wanna practice. I feel so pretentious saying like, hey, one day you'll be as good as me, but I don't think it's that I'm so good. I've just done so many of these darn things. So please, I hope I don't come off sounding like a total, piece of junk. I hope I don't come off sounding like a garbage person, but the truth is I've done so many of these that, yeah. So right here, my pocket is hanging off the edge of the pad. My neck is hanging off the edge of the pad. So now instead of heat pressing this whole thing, just pressing the pad. So again, if you have a 16 by 24 and you want to press garments and t-shirts and things like that, get a T-pad. Trust me, you will thank me later. I'm gonna pre-press this. Also, what that also does is it helps check my pressure. My pressure is good. We do need a medium to medium firm pressure for the puff, so I'm gonna give it like literally the smallest of turns. One more thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna position this. Now what I will do is I'm gonna fold this in half and line up my little stars right here, crease it so I know exactly where the middle is. And here's the cool thing, right here I could use this little seam right here to let me know where the middle is. Check that out. Now with the Easy Puff vinyl, we do recommend that you use a pro grade non-stick sheet. There's no repress on this, so it's just one and done. Heat press set to 280 degrees. You're gonna press it for about 8 to 12 seconds. So for this, I think I'm just gonna do 10. No, I'm gonna do 11. I don't know why. Feeling a little arbitrary today. Okay, press set, auto open. Oh yeah, that's a little firm. Okay, I gotta fix this really quick here, sorry. There we go. So nice firm pressure. It's a weird angle. I'm not weak, you guys, I'm strong. This is a weird angle. Okay, now, auto open, right? I'm gonna slide it out and I'm gonna peel immediately. Boom. Very, very, Mary, quite contrary. This is a very cool transfer and you can see it. Now here's the thing that I wish you guys were here in person so you could stick your faces right here, because as soon as I opened the press and peeled it, the puff started to puff gradually. So we're gonna play that game where we see how close I can get to the camera without losing focus. But I hope you guys can see the texture of the vinyl. This puff vinyl, it feels so cool. It has a very, very cool feel. Customers, like, you think your customers are over heat transfer vinyl. They're not. They're not. When you show them cool stuff like puff, dude, it is so neat. It feels very cool on this hoodie. This hoodie now is incredible. So this is what is this? This is like a Toltex 320. I think these are like 14 bucks a hoodie, 12 bucks maybe. Dude, with this puff graphic, any brand, you could sell this easy, 30 bucks. Like no problem at all, 30 bucks. If somebody comes to you wanting a custom hoodie with puff vinyl, dude, $40 job for a one-off all day, every day. So I'm gonna bring this back over here and I'm gonna put it in front of the Juliet so you guys can admire the Juliet's work. Look how cute that is. And once again, Got it. So yeah. Oh, so look down upon this. It's beautiful. I'm gonna take some questions really quick, and then I'm gonna show you guys our next demo. Again, everything today was cut with the Siser Juliet. If you're just tuning in, stick around because we're gonna be giving away a Siser HTV specialty sample pack. So you're gonna get some puff, you're gonna get some brick, and you're gonna get some other stuff. It's really, really cool. I don't know how to say that word, I'm sorry. Boriqua says, how does the puff hold up with washing? Okay, I've used other brands of puff and it holds up pretty good. I have not wash tested puff myself yet. It feels really durable. Like, dude, like this is on the garment. So I don't anticipate it to be anything less than Siser Easy Weed, where we're getting at least 25, 30 washes before, you start to show signs of wear and cracking. So, yes. Joanne says, is the texture not wrinkled? So the texture does vary depending on your process. Something I've noticed is like, if you wait a little bit longer to peel it, you might see a more wrinkly, ruched, I don't even think that's the right word, but like a wrinkly texture. The texture does vary by your process. So just heads up, it's hard, like you'll find it. I definitely recommend getting some puff to test. This is something you want to practice with so you can nail your process, but you definitely want to peel it immediately for best results. LaDonna says, this would be so cool for Christmas images. Yes, indeed. I agree 1,000,000%. BK is asking, where can I get it from? You can find the puff vinyl at heatpressnation.com. By the way, if you go to heat.press/live, you're gonna see everything we're working on today, everything. Heat.press/live. Very cool, very cool. Jimitra is asking, is the puff 15% off too? Yes, it is. You guys use the code Juliet to get 15% off of all Siser vinyl. So it has to be the Siser Easy Puff. We do have our own line of puff vinyl called Craft Pro Puff. That's not included in the discount code. It has to be a Siser heat transfer product. Great question. Let's see. I'm going for any more questions. Okay. LaDonna's saying close up of the puff. Okay, I'm gonna try to hold this as close as possible to our overhead cam. And here's the thing, in the bright lights, you can't really see the dimension of it. That's why I like showing it off with a little shadow. But yeah, it looks kind of flat in the bright lights. We actually got to get some terrible lighting so you can see it better. That's where you get the shadows, But yeah, puff vinyl. Okay, so now we do have one more project that I'm going to show you. Again, everything today was cut using the Siser Juliet. And so today we're going to do a multi-layered design using Siser Brick and Siser Easy Weed. Now for this, I am going to have to bump up my temperature to 310 degrees. Oops. And we're gonna go up to a full 20 seconds. That's because we're using Siser Brick, and so Siser Brick is gonna have slightly different settings than Siser Puff, or I should say Siser Easy Puff. So Siser Brick is gonna be at 310 degrees for 20 seconds. Now, we are gonna be pressing Siser Easy Weed as our base layer today. So again, now for this shirt, no, we still have this on board. I'm gonna keep my what is it? My tea padded. I'm gonna keep my tea padded on because it's already here. And yes, actually, I'm gonna get a new piece of lint roller. I highly recommend. You know what's so funny? Scissors and lint rollers. I don't know why we don't sell those. I feel like every last heat presser should have a good pair of scissors and like at least 25 lint rollers, because these things disappear like you wouldn't believe. I can never explain it. I personally believe there are little trolls and elves that live underneath my heat press and they just steal my lint rollers and hook tools, because those things, they just disappear. It is wild how frequently I lose those things. Okay, so here we have a 2-layer design. Now this is something that could easily be layered twice using Siser Easy Weed, and it would still look really cool. This is dope. Like, I already love it. Having multiple colors on something just adds so much value to it. It just looks So cool. Now this is something, again, I could have easily done this both layers in Siser EasyWeed, but I wanted to do this in brick because having the top layer of brick, it gives it that extra layer of dimension. And honestly, it has a really like luxe feel to it. Like it definitely like makes your wearer, makes the end user feel really cool about it. So I'm gonna pinch this so I know where the center is. And I'm gonna assume that we're gonna assume that this tag is centered. I don't recommend doing that frequently. Oftentimes the tags are not perfectly centered. But today, just because I'm kind of showing this off, we're gonna do that. Gonna place it about 3.5 fingers below the neckline. Actually, we're gonna go just a little bit lower because I want to. And I'm calling the shots here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I don't know why I said that. Alrighty, we're gonna cover this with our ProGrade non-stick sheet. Now, I'm only at 294 degrees, full disclosure, because I'm getting back up. Remember, for puff, we have to go down to 280. For EasyWeed, we should be at 305. I'm at 296, and honestly, I think it's gonna be fine. We still have our medium firm pressure. That's fine, no big deal. Now, I'm only gonna press this layer for about about 6 seconds right there. And here's why. We're gonna peel it warm. Perfect. When you're layering vinyl, especially like EasyWeed, you only need to tack down the top layer. Because remember, it's gonna get the full press. It's going to get the full press once we put on, because remember, we still have a layer of brick that's gonna go on top. So before we do that, now for brick, I do need to be all the way up to 310. So we're gonna give this press. I'm gonna head back over to the Juliet and take some questions for just about another minute or so while we let the press get up to temperature. And while we're here, I may as well remind you 15% off of Siser heat transfer vinyl. You can get 15% off of the puff, 15% off of the brick, and all Siser vinyls when you use the code Juliet. Again, this code, where is it? Right, oh no, I'm coming from the wrong angle. Anyways, this code right here in the top right corner of your screen, Juliet, it expires as soon as the episode is done, and we only have about 5-10 minutes left. So I'm gonna do this last demo, then I'm gonna give some stuff away, and then we are done. So be sure to add all your Siser vinyl, open up a new tab, add some vinyl to your cart. You have to check out before this episode ends, because as soon as the episode ends, that code goes bye-bye. Okay, we got any more questions here. Does Siser have HTV that's as thick as glitter but matte? The closest is going to be Siser brick. It's actually thicker than glitter. So you either have regular EasyWeed or glitter, but the exact thickness of, you have regular EasyWeed or brick, but the exact thickness of glitter, not quite. Michelle Colbert is saying 1 foot Easy Puff out of stock. What's up with that? That means that we need to cut more down. So, we had this problem last week. When we introduced these codes for our live viewers, we get cleaned out of certain items. Last week, we had 10% off of sublimation blanks, and we got cleaned out of all of our glass ornaments that I was demoing while I was live. So I do apologize. That means that someone has bought up all of our sheets. We do have to cut more down, but since there's no rain chicks, I apologize. That just means that all of our 1 foot sheets have sold out while we were live today. Oh, this is a great question. Mocha Betty saying, what exactly is brick? So brick is gonna be very hard for me to show you, but I will do my best. So Siser brick, okay. I don't know if you can see it, but this vinyl, it has a little bit of dimension to it. It is about 6 times as thick or more, 6 to 10 times as thick as regular vinyl. So it doesn't look very thick here on camera. I'm trying my best to show you. Hopefully you could take a screenshot and zoom in. But basically it adds like a 3D dimension to your graphic, making it look much thicker. It has a very heavy feel to it. So maybe I would put this on a t-shirt. I would for sure put it on a hoodie. But I wouldn't put a solid block of brick on a shirt because it is heavy. But that's by intention. So it looks very, very cool, and it feels very expensive, if I'm being completely honest. Tamara says, is there a thinner glitter HTV? Not that I'm aware of. Glitter by nature is a pretty thick vinyl. This is a great question. Maria is asking, how is the Soft Fusion pillow different than the T-pads? Great question. So they're both gonna do it. Let's go back over to the heat press. We are back up to temperature, by the way. So you see this heat, you see this pad right here? I put it on the press because I do not want to press the collar or the seams of this sweater. There's a few reasons why. The main reason why is because it's not that thick, but it's thick enough to where, let's say if I was pressing something near the collar, because it's a little bit thicker, the area next to it may not get enough contact with the heating element. So what we do is we put in a pad to raise the area so only this, I don't know if you can see the outline of the pad, only the area of the pad gets pressed. The pillow does the exact same thing, but it does it a little bit differently. The pillow obviously is not firm. This is like a mouse pad, like a neoprene material, so it's a little bit more, it has a little squish to it. The pillow is a lot softer, and it has like rounded edges, so if you're using like polyester, I would say go with a pillow because those soft edges are gonna minimize the appearance of press marks. Another thing the pillows are good for is if you're doing a zip hoodie, the zipper, instead of sitting outside the area, the zipper will actually sink into the pillow and you can still press next to it. We have a whole video on that. I would say look up the video, or actually, sorry, if you're on our site, you're looking at the Soft Fusion pressing pillows, there's a video in the product description. If you scroll through the product pictures, you'll get to the video. And that actually shows the proper way to use it. I don't have a pillow on me, otherwise I'd show you with this exact same product. So today we're just gonna show you the T-pad it, but the pillows are really good too. Okay. So now this is Siser brick. This is our thick kind of 3D type of transfer, and I'm just gonna position it here. I'm gonna center it as best I can. Right now, a few things you wanna remember about brick. You gotta have like a nice medium firm pressure. You're gonna be at 310 degrees for 20 seconds. So this is gonna be a little bit longer, a little bit hotter. And then in this press, of course, the Easy Weave that we have as our base layer, that's gonna get a full press as well. So here goes nothing. There we go. We got 15 seconds on the clock. I'm just gonna hang out here while we wait. Again, you can use the code Juliet. Buy your vinyl right now. Stock up, 15% off all Siser vinyl only. Other brands are not on sale, and this code does expire. Ooh, that was surprising. The code does expire as soon as this episode ends in roughly 5-10 minutes or so, more like 5. So here we go. We're gonna take off our pro-grade non-stick sheet. There we go. Sorry if we have to censor that. And this, oh, by the way, Siser brick is a cold peel. Because this is a hot press, I'm going to carefully take this over to our table. And I'm gonna let it cool down here for a second. Give us a minute. We're gonna reset our camera and get everything ready for our big giveaway. Yes, you heard me right. Today we are giving away a Siser specialty heat transfer vinyl sample pack. So you're gonna get a few sheets of brick to test out. You're gonna get some of the Siser Easy Puff Pro. I'm not sure what else, but I imagine there's gonna be lots of cool vinyl in there. We don't cheap out on our giveaways. So if you wanna win, anybody who's watching live is gonna have an opportunity to win. So that's gonna be very, very cool. We're very excited. Give us just 2 seconds here. We're fixing like 2 things. Alrighty, I'm gonna answer some questions here. Really quick here. Art Lover 57 says, just got my lint rollers today. Tack Warrior says, wow, I've never seen that. Very cool, right? Ray Crib says, all I have is Siser in my cart and the code doesn't work. Make sure there's no spaces, make sure it's all caps, and make sure that you're logged into your account on heatpressnation.com. If you have issues, give us a call, 800-215-0894. Number is somewhere on your screen there. Okay, sorry, got lots of questions coming in, which I love. Angela says, woo woo, giveaway. Yes, yes, we have a giveaway coming right up. Again, giving away Siser Specialty HTV gift pack. Marsha says, Marsha, that's so funny. Where can I get the heat press? This is the HPN Signature Series 6 Signature Pro, 16 by 24 inch heat press. You could see this, the Juliet, the vinyl, all the products that you see here today. Head on over to heat.press/live, which is kind of the shortcut to getting to everything that we have here today. I think you'll even find the T-pad it's there maybe, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, basically everything that we use today, you're gonna find, of course, this. We have the big kahuna. I remember one time we brought out a 1624 and someone said, why do you have such an expensive heat press on there? Like, dude, we have presses, like I think the most expensive press on our site is like this large format. It's like, I think 50, 60,000. So, and then we have presses like the M Press 912, which is like 250 bucks, I think. We have everything. We want to reach as many different customers as possible. So, hey, this one might be a little bit big for you. It might not even be big enough. I know some of our customers, they're ordering like the 32-inch heat press. So, you know, there's so many different options. So if this isn't for you, don't you fret. We have lots of great options available at heatpressnation.com. If you're not sure of what to get, you can give us a call, 800-215-0894. One of our sales reps will be happy to talk to you, get some more information about your business, about your budget, and then we can help get you into the right equipment. Okay, let's see. What's the difference between brick and digi-brick? So digi-brick is the same thickness as brick, but it's printable. So if you have a solvent or eco-solvent printer, you can print onto digi-brick. It's not gonna work for inkjet, it's not gonna work for sublimation. It's exclusively for solvent or eco-solvent printers, but that's the difference. Digi-brick is the printable version. Joellen says, I have a Ryobi heat tester. Do you ever test the heat on your press? Yes, if you're referring to like an infrared thermometer, like the heat gun, yeah, you're welcome to test it out. You wanna make sure that your heat gun has an adjustable emissivity setting or an EMS setting. If it doesn't, you're gonna get improper reads on your heat press, so don't bother. And I'm not trying to be rude, it's just that our tech support teams, they get calls like, oh yeah, my gun, it didn't work. Make sure you have the right kind of gun for measuring a surface like a heat press. But yeah, there is a way to calibrate your press. So if the digital readout is not matching what's on your gun, give our tech support team a call. Again, we offer free lifetime tech support, so they're happy to help you out. They'll double check your gun, make sure that it is calibrated to the right EMS setting, and then they can walk you through calibrating your heat press to the right readout. So you could definitely do that. Okay, let's see. I know we have a few comments, a couple people saying like, oh man, I wish I could order right now. We can't order right now, we're out of the house. Hey, next week we have even more stuff. So these live codes, like we're not trying to make anyone feel excluded or anything like that. We're just trying to have a good time. We want to appreciate our live viewers because you guys make this all possible. I get to have fun every week and I'm very grateful for that. So we're grateful to you. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna give away something right now. I just want to make sure I'm answering all the good questions. Yeah, yep. Okay. Eva Johnson, you are so kind. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Jeez, Dazzling D says, I'm dying to use my heat press, but hurricanes keep me from creating. Man, you have the forces of nature against you. That is wild. We're wishing you guys safety and health over there. That is awesome. Okay, so I'm getting ready to give away some stuff, which means two things. One, it's giveaway time, and two, we are coming near to the end of this episode. Once I give away this giveaway, you're not gonna have a chance to use that code, so I just encourage you to go ahead and check out. Right now, now's a good time to check out, take advantage of this 15% off of Siser HTV. And I just realized I'm gonna need my iPad for this. Password is 1234, no, just kidding, it's not. Okay, so give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna reload a little something right here. And of course, YouTube wants to update my YouTube app in the middle of this live episode. Okay. I'm not even joking. Here, I'm gonna mute this. Oh, good call. Let's go. I'm sorry, I have one more thing I forgot to do. So our Siser brick, and sorry, for everybody who was waiting for the giveaway, give me a second, because literally my YouTube app had to update right when I opened the iPad. But that's good because I forgot to peel our brick. So Siser brick, changing gears, it's a cold peel. And so you'll notice that when I see as I'm peeling it, it's really sticky still. So that's the reason why we cold peel, because it has such a tight grip on the carrier sheet. If it's still warm, the adhesive is still a little bit soft, so we're not gonna get that, it'll lift it basically. Anyways, look at this. Look at it. Oh, it's not even on camera, sorry. I feel like Joker. Look at me. Now I'm gonna try to show off the dimension, again, in bright lighting, because there's no shadows cast, like it's hard to tell. But dude, just trust me when I say it's really, really cool. Also, we offer free shipping on everything with no minimums to the lower 48 states. So you could buy just one sheet of the puff vinyl and it'll ship for free. So like, dude, I highly recommend getting yourself a couple sheets of Siser brick. It's awesome. It is really cool. And then if you're into hoodies and you want to add a little bit of extra dimension, you want it to be a little tactile, you want your customers to feel special and have like a premium product, try some brick. We did an episode a couple of weeks ago where we put brick onto a snapback. That was dope. Sweaters also dope. And of course, today it's all about the Siser Juliet. Again, this cutter, move these out of the way. Go away. Be gone. The Siser Juliet, this is absolutely amazing. I can't tell you guys how cool this cutter is and how happy I am that Siser finally got into the cutter game. They've been making insanely good product for decades upon decades now. I'm a big fan of Siser, and by the way, I'm gonna come back on the main camera right now, but basically like this t-shirt I'm wearing, just to give you an idea, I made this for a trade show in the summer of 2019. Look how good these, okay, oops. Someone will get that. Look how good these colors look, by the way. And if you guys have been watching this show for a long time, or even if not, go through the thumbnails on our YouTube channel, try to see how many thumbnails I'm wearing this t-shirt. I wear this shirt every week, partially because I really like the design that I did with an assist on the heat press. I'm really proud of this graphic, but also I am a real life tester. Like I actually use Siser products. I actually use Heat Press Nation products for my side business. I'm a real life user. I consider you guys to be my peers because I'm using the exact same stuff you guys are using. I didn't use a magical, transfer method that's not available to you that we have in the back room here. No, dude, this was cut on a Silhouette Cameo, heat pressed on my Signature Series heat press. And here we are, 3 years later, and dude, look how cool this looks. This is Siser Easy Weed Stretch. I have 3 layers, white, bright red, and yellow. And dude, look at the colors. This shirt used to be much more black than it is right now. But this graphic, the colors are still just as bright as they were on day one. So that's a testament to the quality of Siser. And I'm going to stop talking about them now because I'm not on their payroll. Just kidding. Man, I love my pals over at Siser, Joe and Patrick. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys so much, by the way, for hooking me up with that Juliet there. Okay, here we go. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. Now this is gonna be a Fast Fingers trivia challenge. And the reason why we call it Fast Fingers is because you don't actually have to know the answer. You could Google it. Or if you're smart, you could head on over to heatpressnation.com for the answer. Again, I don't really care if you cheat. It's not about knowing the right, well, it's only half about knowing the right answer. You really have to be the first person with the answer. So again, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask a trivia question. The first answer, correct answer I see in my feed. Not on your screen, on my screen, because I can't see your screen. The first one is gonna give me, or I'm gonna give you a prize. You're gonna get the Siser Specialty HTV sample pack, which again, you're gonna get some brick, you're gonna get some puff, you're gonna get some other really, really cool products. And I'm gonna give that away right now. Okay, who's ready for the question? All right, dude, pick me. Yes. Barbara says, we love Joe and Patrick at Siser. Okay, here's the question. All right. What is Heat Press Nation's 10-digit phone number? First answer on my screen gets it. What is our 10-digit phone number? I don't know. You tell me. And I'm not asking for the 714, so don't put that one because I don't know that one off the top of my head. I'm asking for the other one, the one that you're actually going to find on our website. All right. I know there's a little bit of delay, so give me a few seconds here. The comments are loading in. Loading in again. What is Heat Press Nation's 10-digit phone number, specifically the toll-free number, not the local number? I see Joseph saying, don't pick me. He's trying to like reverse psychology this one. Okay, the winner is going to be whoever has the first correct response to Heat Press Nation's 10-digit phone number. Again, not the local number, the toll-free number. And I know there's a slight delay here, so you guys, the winner probably commented like 30 seconds ago already. I'm just kind of waiting for it to load up on my screen. So if you guys have ever been curious as to how long the delay is between me talking, you seeing, and then me seeing your comment, it's a little long, so. Okay. We need the full 10-digit number. I see someone just commented like the first 3 numbers. We need the full 10-digit number. I see someone else commented the first 6. Okay, there we go, complete. All right. I'm gonna let this one slide because this person did, I guess she was in such a hurry that she like accidentally cut off her answer. So it's in 2 comments. Miss Hall, you are the first correct answer to come on to, and now all the correct answers are rolling in. There we go. But the first correct answer I saw was Miss Hall. I got a little scared because at first I saw, the correct answer, by the way, is 800-215-0894. I got a little scared because she commented 800-215, and I was like, oh, that's not it. But then right after, again, there's a little delay in the comments, but then obviously she put the other half. So congrats to Miss Hall. To claim your prize, please email us within 7 days. Otherwise, hey, we forget these things. We got a lot going on here, especially with our big Black Friday sale coming up. So within 7 days, please email us at winner@heatpressnation.com. All right, so I have a little something to tell you. I've just been notified. Oh no, that's it. You know, I was gonna say a movie quote that you guys are not gonna get. Okay, so there is, it ain't that. She says, wait, that's not fair. She did not put the whole number. Yes, she did. It was split up between 2 comments. Either way, it was the first one before everyone else. So, hey, and what? It's a free sample pack. You gonna complain about something free? All right. Anyways, I do have an update. So there has been, our tech support team has discovered a slight issue with the code. We saw a lot of comments today, more than usual, that the code doesn't work. I'm gonna be honest, usually when the code doesn't work, it's because somebody mistyped something or they weren't logged in, whatever, right? No shade, no shade. You'd be surprised how many phone calls I get a day. It's like, my code's not working, I'll walk them through and then it magically works, right? However, we got a lot of comments today, so we decided to look into it a little bit deeper, and there was an issue with the code. So hey, we're honest, we'll tell you when we mess up, you guys. So today there was a slight kerfuffle on the code, which I guess is good news for you, because all you gotta do is email us at support@heatpressnation.com, and we will honor that code through the end of the day. Now, heads up, our day ends in about an hour. Oh wait, what time is it? No, sorry, in about 2 hours. We close at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So honestly, all I would say is if you had something in your cart and it didn't work out, email us, support@heatpressnation.com. We will get you taken care of. Likewise, you can also call us 800-215-0894, and we will take care of you. Again, my apologies. Sometimes we mess up and we want to just complete and get it taken care of. So there we go. Email us or send us or call us, and we'll get you taken care of. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. We wanna thank you guys so much for joining us. Don't worry, next week we got more stuff coming, and heads up, we do Black Friday really big here at Heat Press Nation. Our sale actually starts on the 21st, so you don't wanna miss out. I'm gonna be going live all week long. And you know me, when I go live, I like to give stuff away. We like to have extra promos, flash sales. I don't even know what's coming, but it's gonna be nuts. So be sure that you're signed up on YouTube. Make sure you have your notifications turned on so you can be notified every time we go live. Make sure you can also do text notifications by texting the word heat to the number 20198. I'm sweating like a pig because I'm right next to a 300-degree giant heat press. Apologies. So I'm like talking fast to get out of here, away from the, the hellfire under this heat press. But yeah, so we have that coming up. It's really exciting. Black Friday, biggest sale of the year by far. So make sure you check that out. Again, if you had issues with the code today, the Juliet code, email us or give us a call. We'll get you taken care of today.
If you haven't used it yet, it'll still be on the code.
If you haven't used it yet, we will still honor the code through the rest of the day. And just so you know, business hours for us end at 4 p.m. Pacific. So you got about 2 hours left to get those requests in. So basically, if you're watching now, just let us know right now and we'll get you taken care of today. Okay. Any other questions? That's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for joining me again today. I will see you next week, same time, same place, here on Heat Press Nation Live. We'll see you around.